The first photo hits me like a punch straight into the lungs, hard enough that for a second, I can't breathe. I'm sitting in my office, the hum of the ceiling fan blending with a faint throb of late afternoon traffic outside. My phone buzzes. A message from an unknown number. I open it without thinking, and then the world tilts. It's her, Emily, my wife of 18 years. Her face flushed, her hair messy in a way I've never seen except on our most intimate nights. Her mouth parted, her beige shoulder exposed. A hand, someone else's hand, burns against her skin. My pulse stutters. Something hot and acidic climbs my throat. Before I can even process it, more images arrive. 3, 5, 7, each more explicit, more invasive, more violating. They come so fast it feels like a barrage, a coordinated attack meant to shatter. Who the hell sent these? Who was in the room with her? When did this happen? How long has it been going on? Questions crash into me like waves during a storm. No rhythm, no mercy. I close my office door with shaking hands. My knees feel weak. The carpet under my shoes seems to shift like the ground being pulled out from beneath me. There's a single line of text under the last photo. Thought you should know what your wife does at work. My heart slams against my ribs so hard I hear it in my ears. Violent, unsteady, terrified. I try to breathe, but the room feels smaller, tightening like a fist. Emily, my Emily, the woman who still laughs at my terrible impressions, who drinks chamomile tea at night, who cries during movies even when she pretends she doesn't. We've built a life, a home, memories that span nearly 2 decades. We survived job losses, miscarriages, money scares. We grew up together in ways most people don't. And now I'm staring at proof, cold, undeniable, vicious, that she has let someone else touch her. I force myself to stand, gripping the edge of my desk until my knuckles flare white. Calm down, I tell myself. Think. But emotion surges up like a predator. Rage, disbelief, humiliation. It doesn't care about logic. I scroll back to the first photo again, hoping I misread something, that maybe the angle or lighting makes it look worse than it is. But no, it's unmistakably her. The birthmark near her collarbone, the wedding band on her left hand still visible. A sour, ugly question rises inside me. Did she wear it while she cheated? I don't realize tears have blurred my vision until one slips down and splashes onto the screen. My phone buzzes again. Another message. If you want the rest, ask your wife's boyfriend. That word, boyfriend, hits harder than any of the photos. I feel dizzy, like gravity itself is malfunctioning. Images flash in my mind. Emily leaving earlier for work lately. Emily staying late. Emily saying things like, Mark and I need to finish the monthly report, or it's inventory week. Don't wait up. Mark, her co-worker. I've met him twice. Thin, too confident, too charming. The kind of man who laughs a little too loudly at his own jokes. I remember Emily mentioning him often. Little things, harmless things. Also they seemed. God, how long has he been touching her? I sink into my chair, elbows on my knees, hands press against my face. My body feels foreign, trembling, unsteady. I want to scream, or break something, or erase what I've seen. But the images replay behind my eyelids, sharper each time. After a minute, or an hour, I can't tell, I straighten up. A strange coldness begins to settle in my chest. The confusion is still there, the pain, the disbelief. But something else is forming beneath it, a quiet, razor-thin anger. Not the explosive kind, the slow-burning, soul-scorching kind, the kind that changes people. I call her. The phone rings once, twice, 3 times. Then her voice, bright, warm, familiar. Hey, love, everything okay? The sweetness in her tone feels like a slap. I swallow, forcing my voice steady. Yes. Are you busy? Just heading into a meeting. Can I call you back in? Emily. My voice comes out sharper than I intend. I need you to come home. Now. There's a pause, a rustle of movement. What's wrong? I'll explain when you get here. Another hesitation. It's important. I let out a breath that's almost a laugh, bitter, cracked. You could say that. Silence. Then, okay, I'm leaving. She hangs up. I stare at my reflection in the black screen of my phone. I don't recognize the man looking back. His jaw clenched too tightly. His eyes dark with something heavy, almost dangerous. The drive home feels like a fever dream. My hand gripped the steering wheel so hard my fingers ache. Every stoplight feels like a taunt. Every song on the radio feels like mockery. My mind replays every moment of the last few months. Tiny detail that meant nothing then but everything now. Her turning her phone away when notifications popped up. Her sudden gym membership. Her new clothes. Her glow. Subtle, but unmistakable. The night she rolled over in bed a little too quickly, like she was hiding her guilt under the covers. A twisted part of me wonders if she thought of him while lying beside me. When I pull into the driveway, her car isn't there yet. The house looks painfully normal. Our rose bush sways gently in the November breeze. The porch light flickers away it always has, even though I kept forgetting to fix it. Inside, the air smells like laundry detergent and lemon cleaner, comforting scents that feel suddenly deceptive. I pace the living room. The photos on the wall stare at me. Our wedding picture, our trip to the mountains, Emily laughing with her hair whipped by wind. Every image is a lie now. Or maybe the lie is a version of her I thought I knew. I hear her car pull in. My heart pounds. The front door opens. She steps inside, her expression tight with confusion and worry. Daniel, what's going on? I stare at her, really stare at her, and it's like seeing a ghost wearing the face of someone I love. She walks closer, slow, cautious. Did something happen? I hand her my phone. Her eyes flick down. The moment she sees the first photo, her entire body stiffens. Her lips part. Her breath catches in her throat. She doesn't speak. She doesn't deny it. She doesn't collapse into apologies. She just freezes. And in that stillness, in that terrible silent moment, everything inside me breaks. Say something. I whisper. My voice trembles, thin, raw. Tell me what this is. Her lower lip quivers. She swallows hard. Daniel, But her voice cracks, and the truth spills out of her eyes before it ever reaches her mouth. I take a step back from her. She reaches for me. I flinch. The look on her face, pain, fear, guilt, shouldn't hurt me this much. But it does. Good, it does. Who took them? I ask. My voice sounds cold, detached. She hesitates. Emily, I say again, who took the pictures? A tear rolls down her cheek. Mark, she whispers. The name tastes like poison in the air. Why would he send them to me? She wipes her face, looking like she wants to disappear. I ended it, she says, voice shaking. 2 weeks ago. He didn't take it well. I stare at her, feeling something inside me harden into stone. She cheated. He leaked photos. But the devastation inside me isn't just from the betrayal. It's from the realization that this story, our story, has spiraled into something darker than either of us imagined. And it's only the beginning. Emily stands in front of me, trembling, the air between us thick enough to choke on. She wipes her cheeks again, but the tears keep coming, streaking down her face in trembling lines. I made a mistake, she whispers. A horrible one. I never meant for it to go this far. I never meant for you to find out like this. A bitter laugh claws up my throat. Oh, so the problem is how I found out. No, Daniel, please. She steps closer, but I raise my hand and she stops as if I struck her. I'm shaking. I don't know if it's anger, heartbreak, or shock. Probably all three. I sink onto the edge of the couch, elbows on my knees, staring at the floor. 18 years, I say quietly. 18 years, Emily. And this is what it comes down to. She covers her mouth with her hands as she cries, muffling her voice. I don't have an excuse. That's the one honest thing she's said so far. I can't look at her. Every second hurts. Every breath is fire in my chest. Why him? I ask, of all people, why someone from work? She hesitates, too long, and when she finally speaks, her voice is small, fragile, trembling. I felt invisible. like I was fading. Work got stressful. You were busy. Mark noticed things about me, little things. Compliments, jokes, attention. Her voice cracks. I know it was wrong. I know I should have talked to you, but I didn't, and I'm sorry. Invisible. Fading. The words sting more than I expect. Not because I think she's right, but because she believed her emptiness justified burning our entire marriage to the ground. I've been here, I whisper, every damn day. She sinks to the floor in front of me, gripping my knees. I know, and I never stopped loving you. God, I don't know what I was thinking. I pull my legs back. Her hands drop to the carpet. Emily, I say, love doesn't look like this. She sobs harder, folding in on herself. And for a brief, awful moment, I almost feel sorry for her. Almost. But then I remember the photos. Her flushed skin, her wedding ring, someone else's hands on her body. And the message, thought you should know what your wife does at work. A fresh wave of nausea hits me. I stand. Where is he now? She looks up, alarmed. Daniel, don't. Please. He's angry, unstable. I ended things because I realized what a mistake it all was. And now he's lashing out. Good, I say coldly. Let him. I start to walk toward the kitchen, needing space, needing air, but she scrambles up and grabs my arm. No. Listen. Please. He threatened me. I stop. He threatened to show people at work. To tell HR. To post the photos online. She swallows hard. He said if I didn't come back to him, he'd make sure everyone knew. Now the nausea becomes something darker, something dangerous. He blackmailed you. I ask. She nods, sobbing. I was terrified, Daniel. I didn't know how to tell you. I didn't know. My anger shifts direction, splitting, growing sharper. But he didn't just threaten you, I say. He actually sent them to me. That means his past threats, his acting on them. She freezes. The realization sinks in for both of us. If Mark was willing to destroy me to punish her, what else is he willing to do? That night is relentless. Emily sits curled in the corner of the living room, knees to her chest, whispering apologies to no one. I pace back and forth, feeling like my skin doesn't fit anymore. Every noise outside makes her flinch. Every vibration of my phone makes my pulse spike. Neither of us sleeps. Around 3 a.m., my phone buzzes again. A text from the same unknown number. Did she tell you everything? My blood runs cold. Emily sees a look on my face and stands slowly, dread creeping into her eyes. What is it? She asks. I turn the screen toward her. She goes pale. Another message comes in. She didn't tell you about the hotel, did she? Emily's hand flies to her mouth. Her knees actually buckle. Daniel, please. What hotel? My voice sounds dead. Her eyes fill again. It was only twice, she whispers, collapsing onto the couch. It was a low point. I was stressed. We were distant. I wasn't thinking clearly. You were thinking clearly enough to book a room. I snap. She sobs into her hands. A third message arrives. A photo of a hotel key card with a date. My heart stops. It's from the weekend she told me she was visiting her sister. I walk backward, as if physical distance will save me from pain. Stop lying to me, I say through clenched teeth. If you're going to destroy me, at least tell the truth while you do it. I wanted to tell you, she cries. But every time I tried, I panicked. I knew you'd leave me. You should have thought about that before you took your clothes off for someone else. She whimpers like she's been stabbed, and maybe she has. Guilt is a blade she forged herself. But I'm beyond pity now. I pick up my phone and type back. Meet me. Tomorrow. Noon. At Crescent Café. Emily gasps. No. Daniel. Don't meet him. He's not stable. Neither am I. The next day is gray and humid, as if the sky itself is holding its breath. I arrive at the cafe 5 minutes early. My stomach twists. My hands shake with a mix of fury, fear, and a strange, cold resolve. Mark walks in at exactly noon. He looks smaller than I remember. his smug confidence replaced by something twitchy, erratic. His eyes dart around the room before locking on me. He smirks as he sits down. Rough night. I don't respond. He leans back in the chair. She told you everything. No, I say quietly. You did. His smirk widens. You know, he says, swirling his coffee, she told me things. About your marriage. About how lonely she was. About how you stopped paying attention. It wasn't hard to step in. My jaw tightens. He wants a reaction. He won't get one. I'm not here to talk about my marriage, I say. I'm here to talk about the photos. He shrugs. She broke my heart. I broke hers. Simple. My voice drops. You sent them to me. I warned her I would. I lean forward. She ended it. Move on. He gives a slow, unsettling smile. Oh, I'm just getting started. My blood runs cold. What does that mean? He takes out his phone and unlocks it. And I see them. More photos. Videos. Dozens of them. Delete them. I say, no. Then I'll take legal action. He laughs. Actually laughs. You think she's going to want this to go to court? Think she wants HR to know she slept with someone she supervised? Think she wants her friends to see her bent over my desk? I feel my breath stutter. He has leverage. More than I imagined. You're sick, I say. He shrugs. And she's a liar. We all play our parts. I clench the table edge so hard it creaks. What do you want? He takes a slow sip of coffee, savoring the power. Nothing from you, he says. Everything from her. She comes back to me, or I ruin her life. Rage detonates inside me. But then something shifts. Because in that moment, I realize something important. He didn't come here to negotiate. He came to provoke, to escalate, to pull me into a war I can't win on his terms. And suddenly, very suddenly, I'm calm, cold, clear. I stand, toss a few bills on the table, and lean down toward him. You made a mistake, I whisper. You thought you hurt me, but all you did was give me motive. His eyes narrow. Motive for what? I smile, a small, terrifying thing even I don't recognize, for whatever comes next. I walk out of the cafe and into the thick, humid air. The world feels different, sharper. Behind me, Mark stays seated, oblivious to the fact that something irreversible has been set into motion. Because betrayal isn't just an ending. Sometimes, it's a beginning of a war, and I am done being the victim.